Hi, welcome to Similar But Different, the podcast. Let's do that again. Okay. But I'm getting all the benefits.
Without having to pay.
Right.
Yeah, they screwed me. And then I found a bunch of friends that I was different from.
I think I'd like the gram more if I got hit up in my DMs.
Okay, this should probably end.
Hi, welcome to Similar But Different. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Rachel, deep voice.
This is my voice.
This is my
I'm meeting
voice.
Jen.
What?
In meetings when you would talk in a deeper voice.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in meetings.
Have we
Jen.
talked about that? That's hilarious. It's because men get respect, and apparently, subconsciously in my mind, I decided that that was the case, that I would talk deeper and I would have more respect.
Well, I was poloing with a friend today, and she told me that there's like studies that say if you have a deeper voice, you're seen as more confident, which I do think is probably just patriarchal related.
Yeah, I think so.
But that makes sense. So
I'm a genius.
if you citizens are like, wow, Rachel just seems super confident in today's episode, it's because of my voice.
It's the deep voice. Yeah, deep voice.
Yeah, hopefully by next week, this will be gone.
I didn't notice it the other day, but
I didn't have it the other day.
Yeah.
I think it's just because, the cough has lasted, it's lingered, and the cough is what makes it rasp.
But as long as you don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Because then I would feel bad that
I wouldn't
you
have
feel
come.
bad.
Like yesterday, I wasn't feeling good, and
Oh,
I was like, oh no, am I going back downhill?
yeah.
But I think it was just like, first like full like real day back at work, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
it just really tired me out. And I realized that the Dayquil I was taking was expired. So I think that I was like, why do I feel worse today than I have in other days?
How expired, though, are we talking? Because, like, for me...
I know. Well, that's why I was like, it's probably just less effective.
Yeah.
It was August 24.
Yeah, no,
Then I found one that doesn't expire until like sometime in 2025. And so I saved that to take before coming here.
Oh.
I hope you're not concerned by my contagion based on how I sound, because I don't think I'm contagious. Because
I wasn't concerned, and now I'm like,
well,
wait.
that's why I texted you 2 days ago when we recorded. Because I was like, I have this, but I'm out of my contagion window. So
I mean...
it's just that lingering, sickness lasts for like 2 weeks.
It's honestly fine. If I get sick, I'll just blame you.
Okay, you could do that.
And that doesn't mean anything.
My
other than
boss took the blame because the last time I talked to her before the break, she was sick and we work remotely. So I was like, sure, if you want to take that blame that you passed it
That's
through
funny.
the interwebs.
Yeah.
I was around
I
youths. So if ever I get
Youths.
sick and I'm around the youths, blame it on them.
The youth.
I was around like 4 of them.
Generation Alpha.
Yeah, well,
Generation
even the
Beta's
ones
being born right now.
like even ones that are less than a year old, are they alpha?
They're
or are
beta. I think that's beta, right?
Okay.
I don't know. I saw
I
something
don't
the other
know.
day about the betas, and I was like, that's gotta suck to be a generation that's always gonna be second best. Beta.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
For when you care about that stuff, I guess.
I can't. Yeah, no.
Well, you know what we do care about?
Bathing.
Water, which we don't have.
Miserable.
Water part 2.
Water part 2. Yeah, this is real. We had a winter storm in Richmond, and that caused a pump. You probably know better because you probably listened to it. All I know is that Richmond fucked us. Those of us that live in the city, some pump failed and prevented water from coming to my house now. And so you turn on the faucet, nothing happens,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be fixed.
Well,
And,
at first, I just thought it was, the water is not being like purified. It's not being cleaned.
Oh, that's-
because originally we had water, but it was just like we're under a boil advisory.
Oh.
So that is what happened first. And then I was like, oh, okay. So we can still like
Use this
shower and
water.
stuff. Yeah. Just don't drink it.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, the pressure
It's going so
is
low.
it's going low.
Yeah.
And then it went away completely.
See, that's what pissed me off, is because we didn't hear about anything that was wrong until I went to make tea and had low water pressure. And I was like, fuck, my pipes are freezing.
Yeah.
This has never happened. It's not even that cold. What the fuck? But
and
our
then
pipes
did
are
you
freezing.
use that to make your tea?
Well, no. I used
'Cause
filtered
I-
water at the time, but I did.
I would
use
have
that water
thought.
to make tea.
I
But
think
it's
people are
boiled.
pretty upset about the messaging. Skylar found out about it because just scrolling through Reddit,
Yeah, see,
and
that's
he
BS.
was like, "What?"
They didn't communicate anything, and so my idiot ass, since I thought it was not idiot, it's the city's fault. But I'm thinking frozen pipes, so I have 2 of our sinks in our house dripping. And then next
Making
thing
the
you know, they're
problem
like,
worse. Yeah, they're like, "Don't use water."
don't use water. And I'm like, well, fuck. It would have been nice to know that an hour and a half ago when I
Right.
started seeing low water pressure.
And then I thought, what is the best way to communicate this? Because I know they do like press releases and stuff, but when it's as serious as like, do not drink the water.
Yeah, you might want to do like some type of they
Like-
can bombard our phones, right?
Exactly. That's what
They
I
have that technology.
assumed. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
However, they do like tornado warnings or
Mhm.
amber alerts or stuff like that.
Anything.
I
But
did
no.
have a Henrico resident friend reach out before I even saw anything on the news. I don't
Uh-huh.
know how she found out.
Yeah, how did she know before you did?
Well, Scott, we knew because Skylar found out on Reddit. Maybe then it had been posted on social media. I don't know, but anyway,
Yeah.
she was like, "Our friends across the border, you city
Across
folks,
the
if you
border."
need help."
That's funny. I also am confused with how many people are impacted.
Everyone in the city.
But like the city is so much bigger than I think I imagined. Because Nathan was saying one of our friends in Atlee, like they're in the Atlee area,
Yeah.
and they don't have water.
What's the Atlee area?
I
I know like Atlee High School. I guess I just don't really know where that is. I thought it
Mechanicsville,
was.
maybe is that the Mechanicsville? area?
Oh.
Maybe it's not. I'm
Yeah. No,
not.
I think
it's
it
towards,
is.
It's towards Ashland, isn't that kind of like?
Yeah, I would assume.
be close
Now
to
maybe
Ashland.
is that okay? I thought it was just like Richmond City was impacted, but maybe it's like Richmond County.
I don't know. Did you hear what pissed me off? Didn't piss me off. It's good that not everybody had to struggle. But they apparently Henrico, Chesterfield, and Hanover.
Oh, they're fine.
Yeah, well, they were able to like cut off something, and so then they just stopped providing us water, and they can only use their water. They don't need the city water. I guess there's like a pipe, but it basically
Oh.
said that like
Well, in a way,
they've
that's
cut it off.
good
I mean, yeah,
because then that allows the city water people to hold on to theirs and not like divert it if like other surrounding counties are using some of it, so it lasted longer.
yeah, okay, makes sense.
That's probably why they did that.
Sure, totally.
I don't think of like get your shit water out of here.
I mean, I was thinking of it as like, well, no, why wouldn't we use their water? Why wouldn't you continue to divert it towards us? I don't know if that's how it works.
I don't know.
Here we go, talking about pipes
Yeah.
and plumbing and. But anyways, that happened.
But I was like, yeah, it's annoying, but like whatever, it'll be back within 72 hours.
Hopefully.
And well, they're saying I thought by now it would have been flowing through because
Exactly.
I think that it turned back on
Like noon.
and also this is what it's like COVID. You need everyone to work together, and
no
people
one
are
does.
just like, no, I want to
Fill
take
my tub up.
showers. Exactly. I'm gonna take a bath.
I need to do some laundry.
Yeah. And wash the dish and run the dishwasher. And you know what? Have a sprinkler going. Just
Jeez.
And
I
so
do
it can't
think
fill
that's
up.
always funny when never mind. That's totally sidetracked, but you know how like when there's a drought or something in an area and they like will pan across homes and
Yeah.
there's one green lawn because that asshole still watering his yard
Yeah.
and all the other yards are like yellow dead grass. Huge
Well,
fan of that.
It's huge fan. It's a hard thing because it's one of those things where you're like, well, it's just me.
Yeah.
And then you're like, so it's not a big deal. But then everyone has that thought. And it's similar with like, oh, well, what can one person do? But then when everyone has that thought, it's a problem.
It becomes a problem. And here we are without water.
Yeah. But I was like, we're lucky we don't like have kids or elderly people living in our home or anything. Like I think about like retirement homes and
The
all
hospital.
the hospitals.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
physical therapy got canceled, and the therapist I think mentioned that like the hospital's like panicked.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do without water?
It's very
You
stressful.
can't have surgeries. I'm assuming
Yeah.
can't do anything.
And then like just like businesses, like
Shut
all
it down.
restaurants and stuff, they can't operate.
Nope.
Yeah.
Water's important.
Water is important. And then I started thinking about like Flint.
That's what I was telling someone that today. I was like, that's where my mind goes.
Yeah, it makes
why we
me
bought
feel
6
very
cases of water.
grateful for when
Yeah.
we do have water that, according to the billboard, is clean, safe, reliable, minus reliable.
Reliable's tested today or yesterday. Yeah, that's funny. I thought of the exact same like worst case scenario, and we went out. Well, we got Nathan's parents, to help us. 6 cases of water to add to the case we already had.
Yeah.
We had a case of water bottles at the house, and then filled up probably like 8-gallon and half-gallon milk containers of water from their house.
So this is where we're different.
Yeah.
We had a case of water that's just like been in the back seat of my car because it came as like a freebie with one of our Kroger orders. They were like, "You have a coupon for a free pallet of water." And we're like, "Cool." And
Love
I
that.
literally keep it in the back seat if we like come across people who are like asking for money or food or something. I'm like, "Do you want some water?"
Oh,
And
look
so
at
now
that.
they don't get that because we need it in our
You need the
home.
water.
But there's like, I don't know, 3/4 of that case left. And like, we're just like, okay, that's what we'll have until it's back.
Yeah, that's where we're very different.
And then when I saw your
panicked.
cases, and I was like, wow, I brought my own water over here. I should definitely take.
And I
one of
offered you a
Jenn's.
water.
You did.
Yes.
But I just believe that it'll be back.
Well, they did fix it. If they didn't fix it today, we were talking about going down to my parents.
What? Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
it's like, let's get the fuck out of here. I want to shower. Let's just go.
Yeah, you also hadn't showered in a while, so I understand.
Yeah, I showered on Sunday before
Yeah.
we recorded, and Monday night was my shower night,
Yeah,
and I missed that. And
missed that window.
we're on too many days. Too many days.
Well, the
Oh.
gym's closed because no water, and so it's like, well, we're not getting sweaty.
Well, see, and we worked out in our garage Monday before all this happened.
Yeah.
So
Wait. So you will like, do you work out in the morning
work out in the mornings.
and then you just don't shower?
Not always. Sometimes we'll shower in the middle of the day.
How do you
It kinda
not
just
get sweaty?
depends. Well, I haven't been getting sweaty because I'm not really doing much.
Sure,
I
that's
kind of just
fair.
wake up and stretch, and
I'll be
I mean, I
honest.
do a couple things.
If I'm not doing like intense cardio, I don't get that sweaty.
Yeah.
But I shower. I realized me like showering before work helps me start my day and like gives me an excuse to like
also
get dressed,
get dressed.
and stuff. Because if I'm not showering, then I'm like, I'm not gonna put on a cute outfit if I haven't showered.
And I don't do that either.
Yeah, so it helps me start my day in the right way.
Yeah, I think I like getting up. But then I don't necessarily, I'm just still not motivated. I'm in the gym with Nathan, and I'm just not motivated to work out. And then he has to start work right at 8.
Yeah.
So he'll work out up until 7:50, make me coffee, and then go to work.
Yeah.
And so then he'll work or take a shower randomly throughout the day, or just even sometimes we're trying to do 2-a-days.
Yeah.
So we won't shower in the mornings because we're going to go back and do like whatever we didn't do that morning. If we do cardio in the morning, it's strength in the afternoon or in the evening, or strength in the morning and cardio in the evening.
If Skylar didn't shower after the gym, I would be upset.
Really?
He
sweats.
See,
Nathan doesn't sweat ever.
And
it's weird.
Yeah, I don't think Skylar would be able to. He'd be like, he wouldn't accept.
I'm
it
more
for
like
himself.
Skylar. I'm a sweater.
Yeah,
I'm a sweater.
Yeah, I'm more like Nathan.
Yeah,
it takes a lot for me to sweat.
See, that's insane. I think that's it's impressive.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
Well, no, sweating's good.
Is it?
Yeah, you're
gross.
getting those toxins out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess if I need water, I'll just come here and steal one of your cases of water.
Steal? I would offer you one.
Okay, well, thank you.
Jeez. You wouldn't need to steal from me. I just realized that my water is all the way over there.
Okay.
So I'm going to go grab that.
Please pardon this. Wait, I was trying to do a
Like an advisory.
This show interrupted for an important announcement.
That's the important announcement.
Yeah.
Jen needed her bottle of water.
Yeah, you need to stay hydrated.
Which honestly, why? I did not realize how much water I drank in a day.
I have a little bit of
It's
a headache
absurd.
today, and I do not think it's due to my illness. I
Mhm.
think it's because I've purposely like been not drinking as much water.
See, and I'm like, I'm gonna drink because we have 6 cases of water,
Right.
my normal amount, and I just keep filling up my cup. And I'm like, holy shit, this is my like 6th bottle of water today.
Oh wow.
And they're 17 fluid ounces. So
Well, good
math.
for you. You're staying hydrated.
Yeah,
I very
do
much
drink a lot of
worry
water.
about your ability to survive in an apocalyptic situation if after one day of not being able to shower, you're like, we're going to my parents.
Oh my god, no, I wouldn't
and you have
survive.
6 cases of
We've
water.
talked about this. I told you I would kill myself.
I don't have a desire to try and survive through
I don't want to survive through an
an
or like
apocalypse,
I think it was
like a zombie
I
apocalypse.
said that for the zombie thing. Yeah, the second they say zombies are coming,
Yeah, I will
no.
say if it's a situation where I am now like being hunted, no thanks.
I might take a couple people with me, like zombies.
What do you mean?
Like before I kill myself, I might
You'll
like
do what?
kill a couple zombies.
Oh, okay. You would waste bullets for others?
I mean, I'm saving the zombies, you know, like in Walking Dead, when you shoot them in the head, that's the only thing that like
Sure.
completely kills them. So I would obviously shoot a bunch of the zombies in the head.
How many
and
times have you flushed your toilet?
Since
I'm changing. I'm going back.
going back to okay, we've only done it once.
Okay.
Well, twice, because each of us had a number 2, and if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
I was on a call today with an external vendor, and we were waiting for someone else to hop on, and I was explaining the water situation, and she goes, "But how are you flushing your toilets?" And I said, "Well, Julie, if it's yellow, let it mellow." And I am a professional.
But you didn't say the second part of that.
She knew. She knew. Where
Yeah,
I
you
was
don't
from.
have to say it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
we had 2 flushes today because I draw the line at shitting in the same toilet and leaving it there. Like this isn't
yeah,
a porta potty.
No.
Fuck
It's weird because I
that.
have pooped in a porta potty, and I really don't like that. But
Awful.
I think I normally am very regular in the morning with my number 2.
And your body knows.
And it just knew. It was like, no, you're not doing that today. Though at one point I was like, I switched up my typical toilet that I use during the day because I was like, I'm putting too much toilet paper in this bad boy from my pee-pees, and I don't want a clogging situation.
Okay, I
when
get that.
We initially flushed. And at
Didn't
one
even
point
think
today,
about that.
Skylar, he was just like cranky at the situation. And I was like, dude,
with him.
we're fine. And he was like, you know what I think it is? I haven't shit today. I think it's making me cranky. And I was like, just go. First of all, we have water in the tank because we haven't flushed. So like
so
we
you
have
a flush.
3 flushes
Yeah, you have a flush
before
ready.
we would need to refill.
3 toilets.
Yeah.
Good call. Damn. Yeah, all of our toilets are out. Or at least that, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But like
I don't even like peeing on top of pee. It's just ewy. Ew.
yeah, especially that morning one that's a little
Darker than the rest.
yeah. I was like, my toilet's starting to not smell great because I'm also not staying super hydrated.
I feel like anybody listening to this is gonna be like, this is disgusting.
Yeah, this is how we survive.
These people are
though.
gross.
Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. I would not survive.
Yeah.
Instant death.
No, dude.
Not for no water though. Like I'm gonna give this a chance.
Yeah. Okay.
I would give it some time. It's just
It's good.
like
yeah.
the second like
kind of feel it out. And also once people start eating other people, actually
those are things that's where I draw the line.
Yeah. I don't know if I could just like shoot myself in the head.
Really?
I mean, I have to think I'd need to be in the situation. I think because right now I don't have a desire to die and I would like to live.
Yeah,
so.
true. I say that knowing that like I would rather I feel like if there was people eating people and zombies coming at me, I would rather do that than like the pain of
Be eaten by a zombie or a person. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
not people, they're zombies.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a
That was-
little update on life in the city of Richmond.
Rough.
Do you want to
Oh, jar pull it.
hold
We
from the jar?
have the jar here, and it's a pull time. Let's see what we've got. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if we've added things in here recently, so we need to remember to do that.
Yeah, I think I have some that I need to put in there.
I really.
Yeah, you haven't done any, so.
This is perfect for him.
Really?
It's living in the apocalypse.
Oh,
I swear to you.
my
I feel
gosh.
like that is. I don't know. You can't see it. but
That
it's
is
literally living in the apocalypse.
insane.
It's just fucking
Whoa,
awesome.
we are in a simulation.
So this is okay. I will say there are some good updates for this. One, even though I say I don't want to live in an apocalypse, recently, I say recently, like within the last maybe 3 months, Nathan was bored and decided to start a list of all the things we would have to grab if we had to like evacuate or
Okay.
like something was going down, like apocalyptic.
Yeah.
So he started making a list, and it's all the things in the house we want to grab, and then all the things in the garage we want to grab. And he legit has a list now,
This is amazing.
and it makes me laugh because I'm like,
One-
how are we getting all this shit?
I am imagining you're getting your shit, you're driving to the river
river.
to be on the boat.
Oh no, it depends. What's the apocalypse? The river has a well, so water's good. It has a generator, so temporarily we would have electrical power. And then we have water, so we can source food from the lake or river. We can hunt. It's near the
Yeah.
woods and stuff, so we can all get food that way. My dad has more guns there, so we could easily hunt with those weapons and
Yeah.
protect ourselves.
Sure.
Because, zombies coming, I'm killing them. Or I'm dying. It depends. We don't really know. It says living in the apocalypse, so I have to put into a situation in my head where I'm going
Where-
to survive
yeah.
it. And I do think I could survive. But if I were to survive the apocalypse, somehow I am making it to my buddy Steven, who's now in Texas, so that's a lot harder for me to do. But he's the kind of guy that would survive an apocalypse. And
Yeah.
that's who I would like buddy up myself up to.
So I'm buddying myself up to Kyle, who is a citizen. So I hope he
Ooh.
appreciates this shout out.
He's actually a good person to do that with. Yeah.
He is a hunter. And he's good at it, and then he knows how to like
Do all the things post hunting.
do all the things, and has a womb,
A womb?
a room of weaponry.
Oh, I like that. That sounds kind of
So,
dark.
Yeah, I think that would be beneficial. I don't actually think I can provide a lot. You know what? I think I can provide a good attitude.
Oh,
And I actually
positivity.
think
That's
that
needed.
is not a trait that people think of in an apocalyptic situation, but I think it'd probably be highly valued. And I also can stay calm in a high stress situation.
Those are very valuable traits. I would say as long as you're not like weak and people have to.
I am not physically strong.
No, I meant like you're not going to like.
mentally.
Let's assume you can't make noise. If you don't make noise, then you're safe. Like quiet place type apocalypse.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I'm just thinking
you
Walking
weak and you're
Dead,
gonna
so
be
that's
like-
a good point.
All the time, But no, you
I'm
wouldn't.
not.
And you're going to provide positivity.
Yeah.
I think of the Quiet Place, even though I haven't seen them because they're scary movies, but I understand the concept.
They're good.
And I've downloaded sign language app to learn American Sign Language because one, the book we read,
Yeah.
loved that book.
True Biz is the book she's talking about.
Biz.
I just thought it was okay.
Well,
I thought the
enjoyed it.
ending was pretty weak.
Pretty anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I had downloaded actually before we read the book, I had downloaded this app, and I still haven't learned sign language. But I was like, I'll need that in a quiet place apocalypse.
Sure. I know the alphabet. I can do my name is, and I can say happiness is finding a pencil, pizza with sausage, and telling the time.
That's okay. I feel like I know I want to eat. Feed me. Isn't that what that is?
Oh, and milk,
That's just so weird to me.
because
Milking a cow. I'm
yeah,
guessing.
and I see like parents try to teach their kids that.
Yeah.
like milk.
Well, apparently they say that kids can't physically, or babies can't physically talk, but they are able to sign and understand sign language.
Yeah. Do you
Which
want to
is-
know how to say sausage pizza?
Kind of.
Okay, so sorry, folks, that are just listening, but sausage pizza.
Did you learn that only because of it looks like you're grabbing boobies?
Well, I'm thinking like links of sausage.
Oh, wow. That's where my brain goes. Boobs.
But we had to learn how to sign a song in high school, and those 3 lines are the ones that I remember.
Sausage pizza.
Happiness is finding a pencil. Pizza with sausage, telling the
Pizza
time.
with sausage. Man, you really are good with these songs.
Yeah.
You remember this
That's
shit.
how my brain works. But
That's
yeah, you know
great.
what? I'm very proud of myself for thinking of something that I could provide, because I do
Yeah.
think the right attitude is important.
It's valuable. I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm providing because I'm not going to have a good attitude. I'm not going to be positive at all. And
Okay, so you're not coming with me
yeah,
to Kyle's then.
I don't blame you for excluding
Yeah.
me. Yeah, no, I'm probably just gonna, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna want to eat more food than probably we've rationed.
Sure. I do get headaches easily, so that
It's my
is
problem.
rough for me.
That's why I said I would
and
die.
I do have a very particular mattress that I like to sleep on because of my back.
See, these are all things that I would attribute to not a good apocalypse person to be with. And hence why I don't think I should live through one.
Yeah, but I still am like, I don't need to be there.
Yeah. I mean, I have a decent amount of like weapons. I say weapons because
you?
like, well, I mean, we've got a couple guns. I've got a lot of ammo. Because our buddies at guns.com.
Okay,
I know how
also,
to get the ammo on there and then they can.
when you were like, we have a lot of weaponry, I was like,
I
I
say
have like 2 guns.
weaponry as in we've got shovels, hammers, I've got a pickaxe, we've got a ton of
Why
nice
do
knives.
you have a pickaxe?
I mean we got it. It's like one of those literal like
What are
the
you using it for?
dwarves. I try to use it to break up some of the concrete around the posts,
Okay, okay.
but I don't know why I have it.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things like Nathan was like, people were getting rid of it, so I had to get it.
that tracks.
That is who he is. So that happened. But I got, pickaxe.
Yeah, that's Kathy Cave energy right there.
Get cave. I'm trying to think. I also feel like I would die very quickly in like a forested apocalypse, like if we had to retreat into the woods, because I would probably try to eat shit that you can't eat.
Oh, yeah. Kyle, I think, knows about foraging too.
See?
So that's good.
That's a good book to read to know about what you can and can't eat.
You know what I should get better at? First aid.
First aid's good. See, and I'm gonna pass out at the sight of blood.
Yeah. Oh,
So I'm just a liability.
Yeah.
Like you might as well kill me.
yeah.
Put
You're
me
also
out of my misery.
currently right now hoarding all of the essential items.
I
So
hoard all of it.
you're gonna be one of those people, that people like find out like has all this extra food and snacks in their
They come after
sleeping
me?
area, like in
Shit.
and we're like, she's not one for the team. Get her.
Oh yeah, no. Wait, we have a team now? Like I did make the team? If I make
yeah,
the team, I would share with the team. I just don't think I'm making the team.
I'm just like, okay,
No, I'm not
if
making the
we're
team.
like
Come
have an option, like we need to flee and we have an option to flee together, I'm not gonna say fuck off Jen.
No, I would not be.
Are you fucking off me?
No, you're the one that has the positive attitude and the resource. And Kyle, I'm clearly not going to say that. I offer nothing. And so I would understand if someone
Your
was like,
pickaxe.
no, you cannot come with us. You're a liability.
Wow, that would be really shitty.
It wouldn't, because I would just die. I would kill myself. We keep going back to this. I know that sounds really
Yeah,
bad.
I have no desire to be eaten alive.
Yeah.
That sounds really bad.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds miserable. And I've seen it in Walking Dead multiple times. They eat people all the time and it looks so bad. It looks so
Does
bad.
not look pleasant.
It looks like a miserable life. And I don't want to come back as a zombie and then eat other people.
Yeah.
Like I just don't I feel like I'm helping society. Just cutting out the weak. That's what I mean, isn't that Darwinism? The weak should not survive. And that is me.
Okay. I really want to know what was on Nathan's list.
Mm.
And also, did he give it a cap? He's like, this is what we can fit in the car.
Well, yes and no. Yes and no, as in he doesn't take into account how much time we have. And it's not in prioritized order. So like these are all things that I'm like,
Oh, you need to prioritize.
you have to have like what's the first things to get. His is just like these are the things we have to get, period. We have to get all of the things on this list. And I'm like, that's not necessarily true because this is 2 pages of stuff.
Okay. Wow.
We're not going to
Give me
survive.
some of the list.
It's all the things that you would just obvious. The battery pack with all of our batteries, the thing with all the batteries, every flashlight that we have, the oil lamps that we have, obviously the guns, the ammo. I'm trying to think of the stuff inside the house.
Pickaxe is
Our
not making the
IDs.
list.
That's garage. So
Your
we
IDs?
first going through. I think that's on the list. It might not
Why
be
would
on the
you
list.
need your ID?
I'm just assuming
In
we
case you
have the
get
ID.
pulled over?
I mean,
Or you need to buy some alcohol? You're looting that.
yeah, you're right. I don't know. I'm also like winging off the list that I think he made.
Okay.
I think that's right. I know I saw those things though. And then in the garage, it's all of the certain tools. So like for some reason, we're gonna need to build something when we get somewhere. So we have some of the handheld tools and there's batteries and their chargers, and then the big battery pack charger thing that charges those things, and like it's those things.
Wow.
Because we're apparently gonna build something.
What about like your backpacking packs?
Backpacking.
Don't you have
packs.
those?
I do. But
Have you
they're
thought
up in a
about
place. I could probably
what
put
you're
stuff.
going to store them? Because it
No,
sounds like
you
you
just put
need to be
clothes on
able
the
to ready to
list.
go at a moment's notice.
Oh God, no. See, this is why Nathan and I are probably not well matched for an apocalypse scenario, because he is like making lists, thinking of how he would survive, and I'm like, I'm just gonna stay here until I can't live here anymore, and then I'm gonna die.
Yeah. In terms of list, don't have one. I
No?
think I would just be like,
What are the
let's
obvious
go to
things?
Kyle's.
Yeah. Okay. There's that.
So Kyle, just letting you know. But the thing is, well, I was gonna say a lot of people might do that, but also
Uh,
with a lot of his like crew outside of us, I feel like they're similar like hunter folks. So
yeah.
they might just be like, no, we don't need Kyle. We have ourselves.
We're our own hunter gatherer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
Skylar was a Boy Scout, so he knows some like basic survival skills. I was a Girl Scout, so they didn't teach us that. We just had cookies.
I did Indian princesses, and they taught us survival
What?
stuff.
What's that?
Indian
That sounds
princesses?
very not okay.
It sounds like not a Jen thing at all. But yeah, Indian princesses was a father-daughter thing. And I guess when I was growing up, I don't remember how old I was, but I remember me and my best friend
I
that
assume it
lived in the
was
neighborhood.
not taught by a Native American community member.
I don't know. I don't know. This is the 90s. It wasn't a thing.
Sure.
So, but we went and we camped in places, and I don't remember. All I remember was the things that they did teach us around like we learned how to use a bow and arrow, which was really cool.
Okay.
And we
yeah,
made a bunch
I
of
did all
things in the
that stuff,
forest.
but nothing that I like remember. Like I don't remember things about foraging. Skylar can
Yeah, I
do a
don't
lot
either.
of fancy knots. I don't know how to do any of
I
that.
think I was too young for that. I don't remember any of that. But yeah, Indian Princesses was great. I liked it, I think. I can't remember anything from it.
Yeah. Now I'm getting sad because I'm thinking about like my family members and like what they're gonna do.
Oh,
and-
no. See, in my mind, I like to think that all of my family thinks the exact same way as me, of that we don't want to try to survive this.
Yeah.
No, we're just gonna go have peace with it. We had a good life. At least that's in my mind. That's what I
Yeah.
think. But I'm sure not. They probably don't think that. I mean, we do. We have plans to go to the river,
Yeah.
and if my parents are there and they survive it,
But what about Nathan's parents?
shit. I mean, they're their own survivalists. Like, because Nathan is the way he is, filling out lists and thinking about
Yeah.
this type of shit.
I mean,
They
they
would
did come over here with a bunch of water
Yeah.
for you.
They would honestly be the people we should go to because they are going to be able to survive.
Yeah.
They've got it all, everything, literally.
Okay.
That's probably the better path. Didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Wow. Just thinking about your own blood.
Yeah, you know, in-laws.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I say that sometimes, and I'm like, I think in-laws, and then like, I think people say, "Oh God, I know they're the worst," right? It's like, no, not
Yeah,
the case.
I honestly think the word in-laws, there's like a negative association with it.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not that.
I
It's not.
rarely actually use the term in-laws. I'll be like, Skylar's dad. I do
Yeah.
not say my father-in-law.
I'm trying to remember when I've said in-laws before. I don't remember. I've said it though,
Yeah, oh, I definitely have.
and it's definitely come across as like, I think they took it. I did not insinuate this. They took it as, ugh, the worst.
Yeah.
Ugh. But they're not.
That's good.
They're very nice. I'm a huge fan. I picked well.
Well done. Like Nathan, but my in-laws, excellent.
That's actually fair.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's other apocalyptic things.
What are the different types of apocalypses that you think, one, are realistic, or two, that are just sound awful?
So, I mean, like an awful environmental event happening,
what?
that's like it's not like a zombie thing, but like,
Like an ice age?
yeah,
ice age,
or
or
like a flooding and,
tsunami from a major earthquake, or
yeah,
all
or
those,
like the sun
a natural
burns
disaster,
up
basically.
everything. Yeah, but like affects the whole world.
Yeah, that's more realistic.
Yeah. And it's honestly sad to me because my outlook is like people would not, there'll be like some people who band together, like as you see in the apocalyptic shows,
Yep.
but then like it brings out the worst in people and they're very selfish.
See, and that's also what I don't want to live through that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to live through a scenario where if I did band together with like friends, that they change
Yeah.
and they become a version that I stop licking yourself. That I don't know.
Yeah.
And we start to turn on each other. Because the second someone turns, I'm turning on everybody and then on myself.
Well, I was like, what is that noise?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, natural disaster sounds like an awful way to have an apocalypse.
So it sounds like you're not good at keeping your cool.
Nope.
You are going to hoard supplies.
Because I need more than everything. I'm gonna have to eat my normal amount.
Yeah, gosh, it sounds like if I just got a notification that said zombies are here, that I should just kill you
Yes, actually, I'm okay with that.
right now, and I'll
Well,
tell
let's
Nathan, and
verify
he'll
that the
say,
notification's real.
"Understood."
We should validate that it's actually real. That's the one thing I
But
think
then
I
it
will do.
wasn't, and I'll be like, "Is this defensible in court?"
Yeah. No. In my mind, that's why it's like, if it would need to come to my door. I don't know if I would leave. Maybe I would go to the river. But if I couldn't get to the river and I saw something and I was like, that's fucking not cool, I just want to die. Yeah.
Okay, so we have an environmental disaster.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, like a plague type situation. And it was like, I mean, we saw how people acted during COVID. They were very selfish.
So insane. I don't know if COVID's a good example though, because it's like,
But I'm saying that,
ugh.
like, if people just start like dying off and stuff, and there's like, okay,
Yeah, I don't know what it would have been like during the actual plague, when that was bad.
but like,
A
yeah,
lot.
but just like imagine if things like, okay, like there's no one to run the water treatment plant or the food places, and then like, okay, well, where are we getting food? And then people are like dying at a rapid pace. So like that's kind of an apocalyptic situation as well.
It is.
Once like,
I mean, if
goods and services are no longer
true.
acquirable.
In my mind, that's actually not that impossible. All that needs to happen, which sounds terrible, the water is a perfect example. You destroy our water treatment areas and where we have like our main power hubs and take out our power and our water, and we cannot survive.
Yeah, alien attack. It's another one.
An alien attack, that would be nuts.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think I'd want to be taken into
and probed.
yeah. I mean, I'm okay if I die from there. Hopefully, it's not painful.
Yeah,
But like I kind of just to see it, just to be like,
Sure.
I knew these things were here all along.
yeah. I believe in aliens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
think
mean, I
would be
think
kind of
it's
cool.
unrealistic to assume we are the only
Yeah.
life form in our.
Kind of. What is that? What do they say that is? That's I don't know. Not selfish isn't the word. It's pretentious. I don't know.
I know what you're
For-
trying to say,
yeah.
but I also don't know.
For us to think that we're the only
Word.
life being or life form that exists.
Yeah.
Um.
Okay.
Yeah.
I as we're thinking of all these situations, I feel like the only one where I'm like, yeah, kill me is zombies.
Real
When there is a
Ice Age, I would
external
want to die.
threat that is trying to kill you. So like like aliens, zombies,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if there's like an Ice Age scenario, a disaster like
I
that.
don't like being cold.
I don't either. I think what's that movie where it's
Ice Age.
well, no, not the cartoon. That's like The Day After Tomorrow or something, I think is what it's called.
Mm,
I think that's it.
I've heard of this film.
And they're like walking through New York and it's just frozen and there's a boat and because the water came up and everything. I don't whatever it is. Yeah, no, I would want to die. That's another one where I want to just die. I'm not going to try to survive. Nothing's coming after me. It's just too cold. It's not
Wow.
worth it.
I mean, I think if essentially I could get to a commune type place where it's like, okay, this is our community and there's not external threats,
Yeah.
then I'm okay with that. Because honestly, that's how I want to live now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In a cult?
Meet someone good. A commune. I'm
Just
really
kidding.
bad at I don't really know how to grow my own food.
I think
So
that's the
having
coolest thing ever.
someone
That would
good
be
at
cool.
that.
That would be really neat.
Yeah.
But you can't grow food in an Ice Age.
Yeah.
So there's that. Death. Although if you wait until the end of The Day After Tomorrow, they survive. They all survive. And you know what? I wouldn't be there. I'm going to be the
You would
one
not have survived.
that does not survive.
Now, okay. I feel like my personality type, I was like, I'm willing to like work hard and overcome challenges and try to survive.
Totally.
But I'm not like, hell yeah, put me in that situation and I'd figure it out. Like that doesn't interest me or excite me.
Same. I think I feel like I'm definitely a pessimist versus optimist. I'm a pessimist. And I lean more towards the data statistics. And statistically, in a zombie apocalypse, chances of survival are very low.
Yeah.
So I might as well
guess,
just get that over with.
You know, there are people who are like, oh yeah, if I was in war, I know I would like thrive. And I'm like, no, that is not a position that I want to be in where I need to try and thrive.
Yeah.
It
no.
doesn't interest me at all.
I'm very thankful we have people that do that
Yeah.
are like, yes, I will die for my country. I will go to war. Nope, could never do it.
Yeah.
That would no way too. I'm way too weak for that.
Well, I actually think it's
Mentally and physically.
maybe problematic to have people who like sign up for war or whatever with the goal of like, yeah, I know I can kill. You know?
Shit, no, that's what we should be doing. All those mass murderers and people, put them in the army or the navy or the military. Because one, it provides structure and it gives them a path, an outlet to let out their fucking murderous traits on the enemy.
Jesus Christ. But they're like, hey, I'm going to kill this guy, but afterwards, I do need to eat his skin.
I do need to, yeah,
So,
hey, just give me a
that's
minute.
part of my process.
Yeah. I need to peel his flesh from the bones.
So basically, you're trying to do like Dexter, but with war.
Yeah, exactly. That in my mind. Ooh, see, I haven't seen Dexter, but I've heard about that being a really good show.
I've also not
Totally big
seen it,
fan.
But the concept is that he's
Bad
a
people.
serial killer, and so to get it out, he just kills bads.
Yeah.
The bads.
The bads. The evil.
Yeah.
The enemy. That's all we need. I mean, I feel like, yeah, bad people, prisoners, put them on the front lines. Why not?
Wow.
And that's what they did back then in the day. It's like anytime you
Yeah,
capture
which
people,
is so fucked
it's fucked up. 100%
Because
it's
one,
fucked up.
our prison system, we don't need to
Well-
get into that.
Well,
but
let me not say
that
all
is
prisoners.
fucked up. I
I'm
was
thinking
like,
of murder, like people that are like what we were just talking about in terms of mass murderers and serial killers and things like that. Those people that are in our prison systems right now. Those prisoners. But
Yeah.
also, I don't know. Maybe not.
I actually don't know if they would do well in a war situation.
No?
Because they're probably not good at following orders.
I mean, if you gave them an option, like personally, if you gave me an option, if
And
I'm
I
a
don't
murderer,
think the thrill is just like, I assume part of the hunt is.
maybe. But like again, if you told me I'm in life in prison because I killed people, and you're like, your option is to stay here in this prison or join our military and fight in
Sure.
a war.
I don't know if I'm someone, not a murderer, who voluntarily joined the military ranks and I'm sharing my barracks with
A murderer.
murderer from jail.
Yeah, you'd
if
have to
I
have
would
like a
love
whole
that.
unit. You'd have to have like a unit of murderers. It would be
You
like
don't
if
think
they're.
they'd all just kill each other? And
I mean, I hope not.
we're also really don't understand the mind. Like
I don't.
we're so just assuming that everyone who has murdered just can
Craves
only murder
killing.
and craves the kill.
I need to
We're-
be there
We're
to kill.
basically assuming that there's a bunch of like
We're just applying
the
a broad
guy from
stereotype.
Halloween, like Michael Myers.
Yeah, how cool would it be to see Mike if you were on a
is just-
battlefield?
there's
and
a
he's across the
prison
battlefield?
filled with Michael Myers.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. And in my mind, I'm also thinking about the way they used to fight. Because I've been watching Vikings, where it's just like you line up in front of the enemy and you attack that way. Can you imagine Michael Myers across with a just one little blade in his hand, and
Walking
you're like
slow.
just.
Yeah, I honestly think he would quickly get shot and die.
Yeah, that's true. The warfare I was thinking of is definitely they don't have guns, and I think he would do really good in a Viking war era.
I don't know.
Man, those Vikings are cool. Yeah. Vikings, the TV show Vikings, if you haven't seen it, watch it.
I don't really have an interest.
Ragnar is the boss Viking of them all. And it's also like the Last Kingdom scenario. Great, another similar, like, that era.
I feel like your comments on the prison system are very like ancient Rome
Yes.
in a dangerous
Like,
way.
take your prisoners and put them in the,
Jen, that's fucked up.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying that's crazy that they used to do that.
But
and it's
now
kinda
you're
badass.
saying
Well, I was
they
saying,
should
like,
do that.
yeah, just
but
do
just
that.
through
That's how
the-
they used to do it.
Okay,
Why
well,
not?
let's start burning witches in the street again.
Yeah, that's also fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They weren't even witches. I
I-
don't know if y'all know this, but witches don't
It's
exist.
crazy that we're just like, oh yeah, the Salem witch trials, and we burn the witches alive and be like, no. We picked women we didn't like
Exactly.
who had opinions and were menstruating, and we burned them alive.
They were suspicious.
And now we're just like, haha, those witches. I'm like, no, we were just okay with burning women alive.
I mean, we were okay with letting people fight other people, and then you'd pop a lion out, and then people would
Yeah.
go like it was a sporting
That's
event.
wild.
That's freaking crazy.
And then just like hanging people in the street,
Oh, Jesus
and people would
Christ.
come to watch.
Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. In my mind, I don't know why, but the gladiator type fighting is so different in my mind for some reason to hangings.
Okay, if you were choosing to be a gladiator and
Yeah.
fight in this,
Yeah.
that's your choice. It's like boxing,
Sure, but they didn't get a choice. They were prisoners.
all gladiators?
I think gladiators were prisoners. You fight to the death. It was a prisoner scenario. Again, don't know my Roman history that well,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure that that's the scenario. They would capture people and they put them in these prisons, and the strong ones would go into the gladiator ring or to do like other labor and stuff. But if they're good fighters and you wanted to put your money behind them, boom, put them in the ring.
Yeah, it's just wild that people enjoyed watching people fight to the death.
I mean, I enjoy UFC, so I can see myself. I would be at the stands. I'd be in the stands. And
Yeah, but then if someone dies and you have no like emotional reaction to that,
none, because
or you're just
in my
a
mind,
trash person, you're like, you're a criminal, so you don't
see,
deserve life.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're a trash person. It's like that. The timeline back then in Rome is these people weren't people to them.
Yeah,
So it was you didn't see it that way. You didn't see it as
I know.
like the right way. But sure, you
I mean,
saw
we
it
still have a
differently.
problem with that. I don't feel like we see prisoners as human beings, really. They're just like, you did wrong.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot. Fucking prisons are expensive as shit, and our tax dollars go to keeping them alive.
Yeah, but there's a lot of problematic stuff.
Oh yeah,
in
no, the prison system's a
prisons.
shit
We
show.
don't actually believe in rehabilitation. We're
No, we
just
don't.
like, yeah, we're going to make your life miserable. And then you should be like, okay, didn't like that.
Well, there's no path back into being a civilian.
Yeah.
Really.
So then you just get out there and you're like, well, I don't know what
I
to
can't
do.
get a job.
So
I
I'll
can't.
probably
all these
just
things.
keep doing whatever I did and go back to jail.
Yeah, for the most
It's
part.
a bad system.
It is.
Anyways, zombies.
Put them in an apocalypse, though. I bet they would thrive. I feel like that
They're
was part of The
scrappy.
Walking Dead.
You know what? I don't know. That would be a good characteristic that I wish I had. Scrappiness.
I don't know if I'm scrappy.
I feel like I'm mentally scrappy, but not physically scrappy.
I don't know if I'm either. I'm so like modernized. You know what I mean? Like I almost feel like I look at the history stuff for Vikings and I'm like, those people were strong. They knew what to do. And everything's just given to us. And so I don't have any scrappiness. Sometimes I don't even think of like genius ideas. Like Nathan we should fill up buckets of snow
Yeah.
to use the water when it melts. And I was like, why?
Fill those water
And now-
tanks, toilet tanks,
yeah.
baby.
And I'm like, oh shit. I also didn't realize it took almost 2 gallons of water to flush a toilet.
I'm imagining we've gotten a push notification that says the apocalypse is now. And, because that's how we'll get that information.
Mhm.
And Nathan getting his list, packing up the car, and you have opened your phone and you've Googled how to survive the apocalypse.
That is probably the best description of like what would happen.
Yeah.
That's
And then
you're funny, but also
the
so
towers
furious.
are dead. And you're like, well, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, my phone's not working, Nathan. Can I see yours?
I appreciate that you're at least realistic about how you would handle this. But honestly, I
100%.
actually think you're not giving yourself enough credit.
I mean, I can cook, but only with modern appliances. I can't do anything without power, electricity, water.
You know what?
The
Then
basic
maybe
things.
what you should do is just board up your house and stay here and then just
Honestly, I
die
should tell Nathan.
dehydration.
I should be like, Nathan, go. Just take what you need and go. Let me be.
Would you keep Penny or would you have him take Penny?
Well, Penny wouldn't leave me, so I would try to let her go with him just because she would survive longer.
Do you think Nathan would leave you?
No.
Yeah.
No, he'd be like, shut the fuck up and get in the car.
I was like, I don't know, we're not like bulk buyers of food and stuff, so we'd probably die of starvation pretty fast if we
quick.
boarded up our home. Yeah.
I mean, we don't really have a ton of food here. I mean, we have a ton of meat. It's all refrigerated, so that goes bad quick. But
Yeah.
I would just cook it all over a hot fire, and then I'd eat it all, and then I'd die.
And then you'd be like, well, 2 days have gone by and I've eaten
everything in my house.
I've eaten my half cow.
I'm like, I feel like that's just realistic. I'm just not a survivor. I don't see that as a trait.
You're not Destiny's Child.
No. Although, oh my God, I used to love that song. It's crawling. I'm a survivor.
And that didn't
You know,
inspire you
and
at
you're in
all
like
into your adult life, I
Beyonce
guess.
or Michelle or Kelly in the leaves outfit in the woods in the jungle. You just I'm a survivor. No, it didn't. It didn't inspire me. I can only call myself a survivor, but that would be lying.
Okay, well, at least you're being realistic.
Yeah, yeah. Now, if there was like a Hunger Games scenario, but the games were sports, I would survive.
Okay,
I will.
a Hunger Games situation. No, kill me.
Really? What if it was sports or something that you feel like you would thrive at? I at least would want the chance because you don't die horribly. There's no like slow, painful death there. It's, oh, I just got killed by another 14-year-old.
Wait. Okay, explain to me how it would be like Hunger Games but with sports.
So,
Like
Instead of
if you
going into-
don't make the basket, you die.
yeah, like Squid Games scenario.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, shit. It would be if Hunger Games and Squid Games had a baby and the sports was the it maybe just be Squid Games actually, but like on a broader scale, and you'd get
But you're not
volunteer as
murdering
tribute.
others.
I mean, when you beat them in the sport, you kill them or they die.
Okay,
because
but
of the
you're
fact that you
not
beat them.
physically hunting them and murdering them.
No, I don't know if I would not thrive in an environment where I have to kill someone else.
Yeah, I don't want to be hunted.
Yeah, I don't want. I don't want someone to come after me, and I don't think I would do well going after people.
Yeah.
I mean, because I like to judge and I have opinions. It doesn't mean anything would ever lead to me thinking they should be dead.
Yeah. Could you kill someone?
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could. I think I would rather die, like me die, because I don't know what that then does to me as a person.
Right. But what if like it was warranted?
In what scenario is it warranted? Did they
Uh,
kill my mom and my dad,
Yeah, something like and yeah.
and the justice system failed?
Or like someone is hunting Nathan and you have an opportunity to shoot them dead.
Well, Jesus, I don't like it. I just don't. I don't know if I could do that. Not that I'm saying I would want them to hunt and kill Nathan, but I just don't know if I would be. It's a scenario like,
I think I could shoot someone if I saw them causing harm to someone else.
but like shoot as in they're gonna die, or shoot to stop it.
I don't know how good my aim is.
Yeah.
I think I'd maybe if I can shoot him in the leg, that's what I would do.
So I say all these things. I think you're right. I do think I could probably kill someone in those scenarios. Yeah. Like if I saw a zombie eating someone, I would probably shoot it. And then if that person's now going to become a zombie, I might shoot them.
I would have to know it's a zombie situation. I don't think
Yeah.
my thought would be like, oh, let me kill this person. I don't think I could. My instinct for a random intruder entering my home would not be to shoot them.
Oh, see, that's where I was going, is that I would. And I would continue to unload a clip, because in my mind, that person is coming into my house and they could rape me. They could do all kinds of shit that I just know I will not be able to survive mentally. Like, I don't know how people survive situations like that. I hope I never have to find out. In my mind, I would think the ultimate worst thing is about to happen to me, and I would empty a clip 100%.
Okay, this is wild because this conversation started with, I could never kill
Yeah.
someone.
I
And
mean,
now you're like, no question. It could just be someone who drunkenly entered the wrong home.
Oh, Jesus.
They are dead.
No, there's no way you just drunkenly enter this home.
Your door's never unlocked.
No, we don't leave the doors unlocked. We're in the city.
I have come into your house. The door's been unlocked.
Okay, that's true. But I leave them unlocked knowing that you're coming,
Yeah.
and I see you, and
Just
I
saying.
unlock it. I mean, yeah, no, there was a scenario where someone did walk into my house when we were having a party, and they were like, "Yep, wrong house."
And then just walked out.
Yep.
Um,
I think there was a delivery person too one time that walked right in thinking there was another door inside the door, and that was like the entrance to
Yeah.
an apartment. And he was like, "I am so sorry."
And that makes sense in Richmond with some of these houses, like
Yeah.
duplexes and stuff.
I didn't shoot him.
Good job.
I think I would also need to see, like, someone would have to walk in and either be attacking me, like coming at me,
Yeah.
like racing up the stairs or something, or have like some weaponry in their hand.
Yeah. I think I would still
I like to think I would.
I think I would still struggle.
really.
Like I don't think my instinct would be shoot this person. I would need to feel, but who knows,
Yeah,
I've never
I
been in
don't
that
know.
situation. Now,
I know I'm not shooting through a fucking door just because I hear someone on the other side, and no, that shit is crazy.
an apartment I lived in the fan, we like one morning, me and my roommate we got an email from our landlord being like, one of your friends or someone has thrown up in the entryway. Can you please clean it up? And
What?
we were like, what? And so like the landlord's brother lived on the first floor. So I guess he probably contacted his brother, was like, it's nothing I know about. So he assumed it was us on the second floor. And we were both out of town. And so we were like,
No.
no. We literally we like called each other and we're like, could it be this one friend who parties really hard, who like came to like see us? Essentially, the person or no, they were like, your drunk friend is in the foyer and threw up or something. It was like someone who lived on our block thought it was their house. And so, because it was one of those like you're saying, like you open the front door and then there's two
on the
doors,
apartment doors, or
and then
something?
their key didn't work because they didn't live there, so they just passed out in the foyer,
and then
and
threw
threw
up.
up.
Oh shit! But yeah, I'm not cleaning that shit up.
Yeah.
Would you call your friend to come back and clean it if
Uh,
it was a friend of yours?
Wait. Oh. Um.
Right? Because didn't they want you to
Probably,
clean it?
especially if I'm out of town, I'd be like, "Hey, you need to go handle this."
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
But it was
Man.
really funny. Be like, "We're out of town. That's not
Not
our
happening.
friend."
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That
Yeah.
too. Not our friend, but also not happening,
Yeah.
period. Shit. Yeah, man, living in an apocalypse. How perfect was it that I pulled that
That is so crazy.
during a water crisis?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
And I bet people are listening to this and they're like, wow, I am confident Rachel would be able to handle herself in an apocalypse because of her voice right now.
Oh, yeah, because it's so deep and manly. I feel very confident that people will. The takeaways here are Rachel,
We'll
her
give her a
confident voice.
chance.
She's a
Jenn,
survivor. Jen,
stake through the heart.
she's not worth it. She's
Yeah.
not worth joining our team in an apocalypse unless it has to do with sports.
Sure.
But if it has to do with sports, I should be top 5 pick. Top 5. Now, I'm assuming that the other options around me are not like professional athletes.
Sure.
But
What if it's a water scenario?
a water scenario? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a good swimmer.
Right.
You may not. Well, it depends.
Because this is just making me think back to the conversation where you're like, always I should be picked top 5. And
If
I
you
was
don't
like,
know the sport, but you know it's going to be a sport, I should be picked.
swimming.
I still will be able to beat most people.
You can't put your head underwater.
I mean, I can if I had to. I just don't like it because it's gross. And my ears.
Exactly.
But if they're like, look, there's money in it for you. Hey,
If there's not, it's just survival.
if it's just
and helping
survival,
others.
Okay, no, those are things. Well, helping others, probably not.
God, you suck.
Sarcasm. But yeah, no, that's in my mind. Sport. I might not be the best at the swimming one, but I'll be able to swim and beat other people. Athlete.
Okay.
I rely heavily on my athleticism, and I'm finding out that I should stop doing that because I'm 35 and cannot do anything anymore like I used to. But
you're saying it with confidence.
what an identity crisis.
Right.
When the one
I'm
thing
like watching you go through it right now.
It is rough.
You're like 100% top 5, no matter what, doesn't matter the sport, except I'm old.
It's like, what am I if I'm not an athlete?
Yeah.
What a waste.
A
What a waste of a
friend.
human. I'm a friend.
Yeah.
I'm a good friend
Yeah.
until there's an apocalypse.
Right, exactly.
And then
Until there's
honestly,
cinnamon buns to
I mean, I'm
share.
telling you to drop me, drop the dead weight. So maybe it makes me even more of a good friend. I'm not
Yeah.
going to be mad at you.
That's true. And that is a good quality of yours. You would not.
I would not be
You'd
mad.
be like, nah, this is the best for everyone.
Yeah. You have a
Deuces.
chance and you want to live, go ahead, please. Here, actually take some
Take
cans
some of my resources.
Yeah. I'm going to be dead in 30 minutes once you're gone. I'll
that's
eat the
true. You're
berries on
dinner.
purpose. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this has been
Okay.
this is
That
a
was
fun topic.
fun.
I didn't it was this one we must have put in cuz
Yeah. No
But-
name attached.
no name.
All right. Well, as a reminder, please send us your topic suggestions
To go in our pretty jar.
to go in
vase,
our pretty
glass
our vase jar, our container
container.
to go in the container.
Damn, I'm
And follow us on YouTube, like and subscribe. The engagement helps a lot. So
It does.
thank y'all so much. We're currently 8 away from 300 subscribers on YouTube.
Send us to your friends,
Yeah.
especially the episodes that make you laugh.
Yeah. Let your friends laugh.
Share the laughter.
Share the laugh.
Your voice is so like soothing.
Share the laughs.
It's confident. I'm confident that you know what you're talking about.
Great.
Anyways.
All right. Ta-ta, citizens. And we look the same.
Do we? I feel like you can tell one of us is cleaner than the other. No?